boy. Got that hashtag info, baby. How you doing? Good morning. I might have a vest around here. I'm not sure though. Let's see if we have a vest. I think Bobby's hungry, so I'm gonna feed Bubba. It's not very often Bubba's hungry, so we get him. Every time Bubba's hungry, we always feed Bubba. Dad, it's time for a second bowl out here. I think I'm craving some cat food, Pops. Let's take him with his mom here. Come on, Bubba. Hey, Bubby. Come on. Let's go. And all that's done. It's able to feed the cat. I'd like to say thank you to all the people protesting around the world. I'd like to say thank you to Winnipeg for doing such an amazing protest. I heard from so many different groups of people, all ages, you know, from 16 to 50, 60, 70, that the protest in Winnipeg was unreal. Thousands of people protested in Winnipeg, so thank you. Believe it or not, it's safer for me not to be at those. I more than anything wish to be at all of the protests. I can't always, and I definitely can't go ahead of, or I can't say I'm going. I just have to show up, you know. I didn't go, and I'm ashamed and embarrassed that I didn't go protest, but there's a few things that I have to watch for. And one of those things just happens to be evil. You know, in the midst of what is a good protest, there are people that are going to, not in Winnipeg, I mean, it didn't happen in Winnipeg, but there are people who will try to create something out of nothing, which is what they are the best at in the world. So, you know, because of that, I have to not, it's very, I'm not scared, but I'm also not stupid. I can't explain. Maybe in 5-10 years I can, but not right now. There is an evil out there, and they try really hard to separate us. They try really hard to create lies about another, to show a group or a faction of people something, and it has nothing to do with, like, not me, but it could be somebody in the crowd who is there to create a false flag incident, and or it could just be simply to harm somebody in a large crowd. That's kind of where I'm going. As soon as they see you, and I'm not hard to find, especially I wouldn't be hard to find in that type of a crowd. So yeah, there is that. I gotta go close the door again. If my cats continue to go back and forth, I'll have to, I haven't decided. Oh, hello, fellow Viking. Justice for George Foreman. Oh, no, not George Foreman, George Floyd. Must have been a typo. I'll let it slide. Hi. Come on, Tiggs. Come over here. Alright, here we are. We're live on the Hash Info Show, and it is morning, yo. I have a plantain, some turmeric here. Now, so I'm gonna wash this. I guess we're having plantains for breakfast. I love plantains, but I need to get some people doing the $25 a month pledge, and some people doing the $111 a month pledge. This month, I need like 4 of each, for sure, 4 of each, and that's just to pay some serious bills. Trying to set a new goal, so we'll talk about that today, maybe. I'm not sure, but I want to see who's going to support the show and who isn't, and then I know who I'm going to cut off, because I am not into non-supporters. Will not be chatted to. I will chat with members of the show, members of the Patreon only. No future messages will be read aloud. In fact, they'll be deleted. This will not be a platform for you to voice your opinion. It's only for members to voice their opinion. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, fire on out of here. I don't need you. Been here 3 years now and maybe got $3 from some of you, you know? That's pathetic. Like I gave Sloppy Heads $50, Toy Soldier a couple hundred, you know? You guys are cheap compared to me. I don't even like those guys. Dusty had a channel, I would be broken. Dusty would have only cash. Alright, so I got a package of turmeric here. And now we've got turmeric. We've got these extra fresh nectarines. We've got really, really, really nice baby oranges. I don't know, they're mandarin oranges or something. Sometimes people in my family would be like, oh, this is a baby orange. I'm like, no, that's clearly a Japanese orange, a mandarin. Like, you know? So sweet. So tart. Got my chicks up. I had to take that out of the sink. Wash this frying pan first. And then we're going to I'm gonna make some tea. Whoa, Bobby's galloping.
It's gonna be a good day. Bobby started galloping. He's happy. He went outside this morning. He didn't get attacked by birds. They tried to attack Bobby. Bobby is very tough now. Bobby before, holy crap, Bobby used to run and hide from like his own farts. Now Bobby, he's taking on small baby black crows. And oh, I don't mean taking them on, like fighting them. Oh, heavens no. Bobby is a cute, fluffy black and white cat with 9 pink little paws and 1 black toe. He doesn't fight, yo. Bobby's best attribute is his cuddles. Bobby has the most ferocious cuddles in the game. Just ask his mom. Just ask his mom. So Bobby was out there on a cinder block, standing proud, standing his ground, you know? And the baby black crows. I got all kinds of birds just like flourishing and flocking. Red-headed finches, a couple. Got sparrows, blue jays, robins, orioles. We got blackbirds. We got magpies. All kinds of and more, way more. Ducks, Canadian geese, wood ducks, mallards, and some other stuff I can't keep going on. I'm going to hummingbirds. There's all kinds of butterflies, birds, bees, ladybugs, tons of different kinds of earthworms in the gardens. Oh, life is flourishing, and it's the 1st of June. You know, it's the beginning of the month, or the first week. We're in the first week of June. Okay. So let me bring you over and let me show you how we get down in the kitchen. Let me show you what we do. Come on over. Don't be shy. I'm a good-looking dude, and I will show you how we do it. This is how we do it. Look how stylish I am today. Look at how stylish I am. Shoes, men's shoes, possibly men's socks. You wouldn't really know. Look at the calves on me, bud. Tree trunks, bud. You want to see? Tree trunks, bud. What? What? Look at the calves on me, bud. Just forget about it, okay? I don't want y'all thinking this is some kind of like fashion show. I just do that that's my 3 years of being on here. I dressed up for my 3rd season of the show. I put green sweats on. All right. This is how we do it. Here we go. We're going to turn the damn oven down because she's hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Get yourself a plantain. And you just start chopping, okay? Okay, so you get them like that to this point. Bring them on over to this oil. That's just been brought up to temp nicely. Didn't even put enough oil on to cover the entire pan. Let's do that now. You don't want your oil to be smoking, but it's smoking. You pop it in quick. Pop them in nice and easy. Start on the high side where there's no oil, or in the middle, I mean. And they will kind of stick to each other. If you put them on top of each other at the beginning, they will stick a little bit. You'll have to move them after they get a little oil coated on them. Don't let them stick, you know? There's enough room in the pan to sort them out beautifully like this, okay? They'll wither down a hair each, and then you can fit a few more on. Or you can overcrowd it at first to only see them kind of separate as the pan heats up, okay? This is how we do it. This is how we do it. I know there's lots of entities that watch this show and don't leave a like, and don't be one of them, you know? Don't be one of them that's against the movement of the people. We the people stand together, and when we stand together, we like together, we share together, And we make sure we watch only the shows put on by those who stand together. Try not to watch. I tell you, I hammer through my TVs. You need to do the same or you're not one of us, okay? Period. So now you got that done. You're gonna grab, sometimes there's a piece left in the end of her. Let's see. Yeah. Piece there. So, I hope the George Floyd protests, I hope I was going to say first, I hope they last forever. But at the same time, I hope they don't, because then that means, well, if they last forever, it means change never took place enough for all of everyone to stop, right? I say them because the protests are mostly held in the States right now. Canada is doing protests now. We've got some nice protests underway and happening in Vancouver to Montreal to Toronto to Winnipeg. And everywhere in between. Quebec, Montreal is in Quebec, so Quebec is in Montreal. No, I'm sorry. Montreal is in Quebec. I did say that. Okay, we're fine. It's good. I just woke up. I've been up all night sleeping this afternoon, this morning time. Here we are. We're on the show. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm gonna grab a few slices of the marble rye from the city bread or whatever. Beautifully swirled marble Russian rye bread, black Russian rye. So I can honestly say that if I were in America, I would protest every day, and I would make sure to organize protests as often as I could. Living in Canada, I guess I could be a protest organizer, which I guess I don't have see, I'm better at asking people from other parts of the world if they could join in protesting. And, if I can get 5 people that watch this show from every country to be included in a protest, I feel like I've helped out extremely. There's a lot of countries that's over 1,000 people. If I can get you and your family plus your friends to go, that's a lot of people. So, yeah, it's one thing. It's one way to help out. Of course, protesting is going to be the best. It's not the only option, right? Just because you can't go to the protest, it doesn't mean you can't talk about it with your friends and family. It doesn't mean you can't watch protests on Instagram or possibly a news station. I find Instagram protests a lot more informative and less lies than the media shows. The protests through the media's eyes are not, well, they're not proper, number one. And I see that. And I don't like that, so I try to watch activists on my feed who are proper. And I find there are a lot. I unfortunately don't even know sometimes people maybe don't know they're activists either until something like this happens. Or you get influenced, a good influence, to help you. Kickstart what is possible, okay? So I'm standing here watching the toast. Like I have to stand and watch the toast. No, there's stuff in a frying pan on medium, and they're bananas in a pan. No. Worry about the toaster with the controlled temperature control that pops up automatically. What? So yeah, this is the stuff from the plantains. I don't worry about it. It comes right off my hands after I'm done. And I don't add any oil or anything to my hands. If you need to, you can, but it's all natural, man. This is all natural. There's nothing in here that's going to hurt me if it's on my fingers, so I don't worry about a little plantain guck on my fingers. Alright.
garbage. I didn't wash these plates last night. I forgot. I took these plates up yesterday specifically to rinse them off, and I forgot. Like, I took them up right away, put them down, and kept walking. So there, these are rinsed off. Worse for wear on one, but at least they got some water on them. Got this pan here, plantains, just perfectly cooked. You can hear that really nice plantain crunch on there. You want to take all the plantains again and put them now the other side down. Super easy. You got half of them done, you flip them. Some of them didn't flip, some of them flipped twice and flip back. Put them over and they'll fit easy. And even now you're not too worried about, oh, one didn't get, who cares? You know, it's a banana that's heated. You know, you're going to enjoy these immensely, trust me. No burning on them though. You want to catch them about 2 minutes on this side because you get about 7 or 8 or 9 on the other at a low medium heat. Same heat now, just we'll kick that residual in a minute as well. 2 minutes on this heat setting, and then we'll pop it to the residual in the pan until everything else is done. The toast should be perfect. It is, but I had to pop it up. And the thing just doesn't do it itself. You can see here the toast is cushy. It's not like a cinder block. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. So we're going to do plantains, milkshakes. Smoothies, well, you can do a vegan shake. You know what? We can do vegan shakes today. My better half said to me, that's not a smoothie. That's more like a vegan milkshake. And I went, cool. So maybe we'll do vegan milkshakes on the next stream. I'd like to thank everyone who tunes in after the fact. YouTube's not sending out my notifications, which is cause for concern and a lawsuit from me. We're rich. And, I mean, this has been going on for months and months, years, in fact. Basically, since I told them that, you know, my channel is mine and how your audio thieves come and steal my my everything. They steal my creations through 3 minutes of song or 1 minute of song. They steal 12 hours of my video creation. So I have definitely am going to fix everything that was wrong with YouTube. I'm glad there's so many people that support me in this venture, and I can do it like this. Anyone who supports the stream in excess of $10,000, when my lawsuit is complete, you will have a percentage of the show, and I will pay you out the percentage that you put in, right? Let's say they give me $3 million or $10 million, you get 3% of $10 million, okay? We're sitting on almost 4,000 episodes on just this station. Hash TV has over 500, and Canna Info will have over 100 by the end of the year. So we'll have minimum probably 55, 56, 5,700 videos by the end of this year. I really do hope in the future things look brighter for YouTube, but right now I see a lot of problems they're creating and generating for themselves by lack of respect for employees. And it's a sick, serious thing, has to be fixed. We're calling for Amazon to be deconstructed and broken down. He needs to face some serious jail time as well. He knew what he was building ahead of time, and it's against the law. Cornering the market in so many ways to enforce and ensure slavery. The size of the company, he can actually move into countries and not pay property taxes soon. You know, like, we got to watch this guy. He's gonna, so not only do we get rid of Amazon and Bezos the way they're set up, but we fix and revamp YouTube, which will be by far the largest platform in the world for video, online, anything right away. It already is, but see, they're lacking funds right now. See, I know things on the back end that they don't think I know.
and they don't have enough money at YouTube. They're not making enough profits right now. So what we can do is right now their coffers are low and they're weak. Also, they don't have enough employees right now. So there's never been a better time to fix what's wrong with YouTube than right now. And trust me, I'm on route. There has never been anything like what I've become. I sense weakness. I sense weakness. I sense weakness.